Hey gang, what is up? Specialist Jones back with another Apex video here today. And today I'm going to be helping you with the R99. The reason why I'm doing this guide is because I've had a lot of friends on PC and console that have talked about how they really can't control this gun. It's too hard to control. And this gun is very difficult to control. But today I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to help you with the R99 itself, because it is a very valuable gun that you need to learn how to use. It's a very, very good gun for this game. Now, disclosure here. Nothing I say is going to turn you into an R99 god by any stretch of the imagination. You are going to have to work on it yourself, but I'm going to give you some basic tips, tricks, like I just said, to help you point you in the right direction. Okay, so we're going to start right here, and we're going to find out the recoil pattern. Actually, we're going to head over here to find out the recoil pattern. So, every single gun on Apex Legends has a recoil pattern, and what you need to do is you need to do the exact opposite of what that recoil pattern does to help you with the R99. Okay, so you're going to aim in. Actually, I'm going to take this sight off. You're going to aim in, and we're going to look and see how it goes. So you can see it goes up and to the right for the most part. And then at the very end, there's some left, right, left, right. So what you need to do is, since it's going up and to the right, you need to go down and to the left to counteract this. So instead of it looking like this, it looks like this. Looks a lot better that way, okay? So that's the main thing that you need to get practice on, okay, is figuring out this recoil pattern and practicing it. You need to be a good, decent ways away too. I don't recommend trying to do the recoil pattern from this far away because it doesn't move that far up, okay? You need to be at least back here to be able to practice recoil pattern to where it's like actual viable to actually help you. I don't want you practicing the wrong way, because practicing the wrong way doesn't put out good results and nobody wants that, okay? Another thing that you can do is learning recoil pattern. Now, you need to understand that, like I just said before, being close and being far away change how much you put in to the recoil pattern, okay? So what I mean by that is right here, I don't have to do anything, obviously, because I'm sitting right beside him. Now, if you would back up to here, the exaggeration is a lot bigger. Your exaggeration of down and to the left is a lot bigger when you're farther away. I hope that makes sense, everybody. You know, being closer, like right here, even if you're right here, it's not very hard to do. Okay, close range right here. Bam. If you move back, it's going to require you to, you know, pull down more and to the left more to counteract that reaction, okay? Another thing is, it takes 8 bullets for the gun to actually start going to the right. So if you don't feel comfortable straight off the bat, just like, you know, holding down the recoil like this and holding down the gun, do it in burst. 8 bullets, 8 bullets, 8 bullets. You can do it that way. You can one clip somebody that way. Okay, you can burst fire with this gun, but I don't recommend it just based on the fact that you need this gun to be fully autoed, because that's when it does the most damage. It does damage very fast, very quick. Okay, so you need to learn how to control it completely, the whole recoil pattern. But if you want to start out, you know, building up that confidence, you can always start out by burst firing. Okay, another thing that you want to do with this gun is you want to aim at the neck and the chest. You don't want to aim at the head. The reason why you don't want to aim at the head, this gun's very sensitive. This gun is very sensitive to recoil, obviously, okay? So what you want to do is you want to practice hitting that neck and chest area instead of the head, because a lot of times if you're going to hit somebody in the neck, you can see this headshot that just took place. You're going to hit him in the head anyway. You hit him in the head twice right there. Okay? Another thing that you want to make sure you do is you always want to practice without a barrel modification. You always want to do that. Okay? Because it's kind of like putting a donut on a baseball bat. You want to make it as hard as possible when you're practicing. So when you do get in the game and you do get a barrel mod, everything gets a whole lot easier. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're practicing without a barrel mod. All right, and you can practice with iron sights, without iron sights. Obviously, you have different skins that give different iron sights. That's the reason half the skins I have for the R99 are different. The ones I pick, because I do have a better iron sight than the original one. But as far as sights go, if you are a beginner, I would recommend using the circular holo. The reason why I use this sight is because it's extremely easy, or easier, to track people on, because most of the time when you're fighting, obviously in Apex, people are moving. People are not just standing still like this dummy and just getting hit. That's not going to happen, okay? So you need to have something that you can track very, very well with, and I recommend this one-time holo sight. If you do find yourself using the R99 farther away, like maybe you have an R99 massive combo and you like to get a little bit more range on your R99, The 2 times is actually a great sight. I like it way better than the 1-2 times. I just like the regular 2 times. It's so much better. But my personal preference is the 1-time red dot. The reason why I like this one is because you can see more of what you're shooting at. So like outside of the actual sight itself, you can see what's going on. That's why I like that one the best. Okay. Another thing that I want to talk about real quick, just at the end here, is trying to change your angle to benefit you. So in a fight, this will help with tracking. So we know for a fact that what people are going to do is when they get hit, you get behind cover. Everybody does it. When you get hit, you get behind cover, you heal up. I mean, everybody does that. Okay. So what you want to do is when you're in fight, we're going to imagine this little sign right here is cover. Okay. So what you want to do is when you are doing this, you want to move outside of the cover to where you can get a proper angle on them. Okay. Another thing that you can do is practice simply going back and forth for hip firing. Now, I don't recommend you fighting every single one like this, where you just go left, right, you know, bring some jiggle peaks in there or whatever, and then go around jump if you have to. But to just get started with how the hip fire works and how the recoil is, simply move back and forth and just keep your sight on the person. Okay, and then what you can do is, after you're done with hip fire, start going like this on the target. And then back up even farther and do the same thing. Okay. So guys, I hope these tips helped you. Like I said, nothing that I was getting ready to say was going to turn you into some R99 god that is just completely demolishing everybody. You do have to work at it. I was terrible with R99 when I started on PC because I was on console. I worked at it. These tips helped me. Also, if you want to use Aim Labs, this is not sponsored by them in any sort of way ever. But if you want to use Aim Labs, they have really good tracing stuff or tracking stuff that I like to do a lot. You can use that as well. But anyway, guys, I hope these tips helped with the R99 guide. And if you want to follow the socials below, we do have an Apex Discord, and I do stream on Twitch. And my most active social media is Twitter. If you want to follow that, get all the updates for stuff like that, they will be in the link below. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you so much. You guys have a good one, and I'm out. Peace.